Another wild camp, and more wind and rain on the way. Right folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another trip. So for this trip we're back out in the Pentland Hills. It's me, Monty and Mike, and we're going to be camping on the summit of Bell's Hill in the Pentlands. So I camped here back in March, I think. I did my first camp in the Hilleberg Soulo, and I'm coming back to this hill again because I really enjoyed it, and it's quite easy to get to. The weather's not very good tonight, it's been quite windy and wet, so I might struggle to get footage because I'm on the hill. I'll try my best. Right, we're only about 20 minutes to go now, so I'll see you when we get up there. Right, so that's just reached the top of Bell's Hill. The views up here are some of the best in the Pentlands in my opinion. So I camped here back in March. There's the stones, I camped right in front of them, and my view was basically Scald Law and all that. But as you can see, basically all the big hills are in the cloud today. You've got Castle Law down there in the cloud, and you've got Harbour Hill, Cape Law Hill and Alleymuir Hill. Alleymuir's in the cloud today as well.
Like, if we're all like at a triangle, it'll block you a bit of the wind.
So that's us now set up. So I'm in the Hilleberg Soulo tonight. Monty is in his Fox 1.
Just drying my jacket.
Nice. Mike's in the Vango Nevis 100. And this is where we're camped.
But you've not got a fresh curry.
Alright, so here's tonight's setup. I think it's just the same as my last camp, to be honest. Reflective mat, Thermarest, Rab, sleeping bag. I've got some Tango, flavoured water, like my flavoured water. And tonight's dinner is chicken tikka and rice wayfarer meal.
No got fish curry though, have you?
No. My Jetboil Zip as usual. I've also got this fire pit thing, which is actually quite small and quite light, so I'm going to set that up and we're actually going to stick a fire log on it at some point and have a wee fire.
Sauce on that as well.
But as Monty said, it's a bit windy, so we might actually not bother with the fire log.
I love seafood, mate.
Think we'll get a fire tonight in this wind?
I wouldn't mind a wee fire, but
It'd be good to try.
It's going to rain in the next couple of hours as well.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I don't think we will, but never know. Never know. I'd like to, because I want to invest in one of the little bad boys as well.
I'll put it up so you can see it at least. It looks alright. I put it up in the house. It actually seems quite sturdy, like.
It's better for the environment as well.
Yeah, that's right. Mike and his fish curry.
A rag with fish curry, it's good.
Oh dear.
That's the special.
So it's starting to get a wee bit darker now. It's approaching 3:30, so we've been up here for about an hour and a half. That's the Glencorse Reservoir. It's an absolutely beautiful view. The tents are just up there. I have to say, although this hill's one of the smaller hills in the Pentlands, and most of your big ones are just over there, this is one of my favourite hills to camp on in the Pentlands. you can just see both sides of the Pentlands. So you've got the Skull Law side and you've got the Castle Law side there, and that goes right up to Hilleberg Hill. It's a really cracking viewpoint. Behind the Glencorse Reservoir is all the way down to North Berwick, I believe. So you could definitely see a lot from this wee hill, like. So what do you think of the fire pit, Monty?
Nah, like I said, I'm going to invest in it.
You're going to invest in that.
That's it. I mean, it's good for the environment as well. You're not going to damage the ground. You're not going to use, existing fire pits. It's just better all over.
They're quite cheap now. I think the prices have went up this year because more people have bought them. I think they started off at about a tenner, but I've seen them go up to about £20 now. That's why I bought it before they went up even more.
The thing is, fairly decent construction as well.
Yeah, it looks alright in the wind. It looks quite stable, like.
It'd be good though if you had that. I don't know if you'd take a tap out and wind's this strong, because
yeah, I know.
tap's not really designed, doesn't have holes and whatnot. I know you can use a tap's not really designed for the wind.
I suppose the fire
If
would
it's slightly windy, you can get a tap behind you, that would block the wind, and you would have this, you'd be like we did down at Hallor, right? You'd sit under the tap and then it would trap the heat, and
I bet it's always good in the winter doing that, like.
Here's hoping when we do the summit camp next week, it's relatively camp conditions and you can bring your tap.
Another wild camp, and more wind and rain on the way. It's my Wayfarer meal cooking away now. Mike enjoyed his spam meal.
Mate, I tell you what, this is amazing. I'm not even kidding you. This ramen bomb, honestly.
So
There's some spam left if you want it.
nah, I'm alright.
Whoa.
So you eat this again? At another camp?
Without a shadow of a doubt. That's the best thing I've ever tasted as well. It's amazing.
It's alright. Monty's having a wee disco in his Fox one.
Monty, you enjoying your wee disco, pal? I'm focused on getting warmer. Are you cold?
You still cold?
I'm not like uncomfortably cold, but about another 30 minutes and I'll be fine.
So we're all hiding inside our tents now. The rain is on and the wind has picked up a little bit. It's light raining now, hopefully it gets a bit heavier. I could do another little camp in the wind and rain. And it's always a different experience up the hills as well. So now that the wind and rain has took over our camp, I'm going to sit back and read this book. It's basically just walks around the Pentlands. Could give me potential ideas for camping as well, potential route ideas. So my sister bought me this last year for Christmas. I sometimes take the books out. I've got a couple of other books as well. I think I've got a bike packer one as well, but because I'm on the Pentlands I thought I would take my Pentland Hill book out and read it when the rain is coming down. So it's about 7 o'clock. Still got plenty of hours this evening to get through. I'm enjoying the rain hitting the tent. There's not much wind going on though. I think it is meant to get quite windy tonight at some point. So we'll see if it comes. The visibility's gone. We're in a cloud, so we're all just chilling out in our tents. And if we get a nice bit of weather, a good spell of weather, we open our tents up and start talking away. But it's been quite an enjoyable camp. It's been really good, like. Just as I say, the weather's calmed down. The weather is really bad. It's not even 11 o'clock. Oh man. I'm really putting this tent to the test tonight. I don't even know if you can hear me. Good morning everyone. So it's about 7:15. All three of us made it through the night, just about. Mike's tent collapsed about 11 o'clock last night, I think, just before 11. So it's probably been quite a long night for Mike. My tent, yeah, stayed up, and Monty's tent, the last time I checked, looked quite solid as well. But oh yeah, just can't wait to get packed away. I've been up most of the night just listening to the wind battering the tent. But it's been quite a good experience, to be honest. My last windy camp, I didn't get through the night. I had to bail out at about 4:30 in the morning. And that's because the tent was struggling and I didn't want to break my tent. But the weather last night got that bad that we kind of had to stay where we were. It was much more safer being inside the tent, I'd say, than trying to pack away and getting off this hill. Because this hill is a lot bigger than the hill I camped during Storm Kira. So yeah, for this trip, definitely better just stay where we were. Probably Mike disagrees with me, but yeah, the weather. Camping in this weather can be quite tricky, and it's easier on the video than when it is actually doing it in person. But yeah, go through the night anyway, and we'll be packing away very soon. That's everyone up. Mike's tent just about got him through the night.
Morning, mate.
Right.
Well,
wow. Considering the tent was on top of you at midnight, you've done well getting it back up.
yeah, it survived the night, that's all that matters. Morning, there's your phone. You didn't? No, there's actually not even any point on.
No, at some point, but I just slept myself on my back using my jacket. I put in my.
This sums up Mike's night right here, like.
And the jacket covered my ears as well. So it was like.
So were you scared, Mike?
What? Oh mate, I was fucking petrified. Cheers, man.
Cheers, mate.
Honestly, it was when the water started coming in, that was the problem.
I was sleeping away at that point.
No, I wasn't. I didn't get to sleep till about 4.
But at least you got some sleep.
I know. I was.
It's probably one of the best. It's one of the best spots I've had in the Pentlands, actually.
It's really, bro. I mean, it looked a lot nicer when my tent was, you know, folded in half.
Yeah, it was a tent.
Aye.
I don't even know. It's like a bin bag now, like a green bin bag.
It's like an Asda Smart Price bivvy bag.
I seen that on Messenger last night. I was laughing.
That was Monty had said that. Your tent looks like an Asda Smart Price bivvy bag.
Right, next. Right, you need to keep a hold of that Matt Van Gogh Nevis, and we'll take up Skull Law next, which is the biggest one.
Absolutely not. No, I think we'll pass. I think Mike needs to get a new tent.
Just in the process of packing the gear away. Just need to pack this reflective mat away and then just start piling things in the backpack. The tent dried off in the wind, but because of the rain this morning, it's soaking wet again. So I'm going to have to dry it when I get home. Right, so that's all my gear in the tent packed away. The lads are just about packed away as well. They've both got their tents down. So I'm just going to begin taking mine down. Right folks, so that's everything packed away now. That's been quite a memorable night, that. Right folks, so that's us now heading off the hill now, back to the footpath. We're about an hour's walk from the car. So I'm going to wrap the video up here while it's still quiet, because once you get to this path it gets quite busy. So hopefully you've enjoyed this camping experience in strong winds. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I knew it was going to be windy, but I didn't expect it to be quite bad, and I'd definitely say it's worse than what it was back in Stalkira. So yeah, good trip anyway. So I should be back out again next week. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, until then, I'll see you all later. Camp safe.